Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be working with the Glad We're Friends stamp set, along with the 2022 to 2024 in color 6x6 designer series paper. We're going to make a cute card, but before we get to that, of course, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. And we're going to start with our October paper pumpkin kit, Ho Ho Ho. This kit is going to make 9 cards, three each of 3 different designs, and it has coordinating envelopes, and it does coordinate with next month's paper pumpkin kit. And there's also going to be like an add-on. So yeah, I suggest you subscribe to get this one, because when these kits are popular, they do run out. You have until October 10th to subscribe to get this paper pumpkin kit. There will be a link in the description box below for you to do so. Okay, next up we have our perfect partners. Again, this is just the special for September. And while these are all while supplies last, what it is are dies that are going to be coordinating with some stamp sets that are in our current catalogs, the mini as well as the annual catalog. And I think there's 6. So there's the apple blossom dies, fresh cut stem dies, the playful piggy dies, tree trimming dies, waterfall dies, and the Yeti dies. You can buy these in a bundle with their stamp sets and save 10%. And if you already have the stamp set, just go ahead and pick up your dies, okay? Lastly, we have our host code for September. This is the code I would like for you to use whenever you're placing an order with me. Unless your order is $150 or more, do not use this host code, because you will qualify for Stampin' Rewards, and Stampin' Rewards equals free products from Stampin' Up. Okay, that is all of the buzzworthy business we have for today. Okay, so now let's get back to our project. Let me tell you what I have. I have a card base here of Starry Sky 4.5 by, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have some designer series paper that is 5.5 by 4 1/4. 5 by 4 1/4, if I can get my words right. Okay, then we have some Tahitian Tide that is 1.5 by 5.5. And I've gone ahead and did a portion of it. It was some basic white that was 1 3/8 by 5 3/8. And I just took some blending brushes and blended on Orchid Opulence. Why can't I ever get this color right? Orchid Oasis, Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, and then the Parakeet Party. And then I took some of our water painters with water, and I put one of our Stampin' Blocks into basic gray ink, got the ink off with the brush, and then just splattered it all over, okay? And once I did that, I decided I wanted to make a card with it because I liked it a lot. And then here we are. Okay, so I also have some basic white that is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Some Parakeet Party. This is 4.5 by 2.5. And then I have some white for stamping, just some scrap white. And then I've gone ahead and done our inside. And this is the designer series paper is 5 1/4 by 4. And then our basic white for the inside is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Then I have a small strip of the Sweet Sorbet designer series paper, and that is a 1/2 inch by 4 3/4. So we're just going to put this on the inside of our card. And I stamped in the Starry Sky. These, I used the Stampin' Right markers. We're going to do this again. And I colored our little guinea pig in here with number 500 natural blends, the ivory blend, and then I used the not basic gray, smoky slate, light smoky slate with the color lifter for the inside where it's white, just to give it a little shadow. So that's their inside. We're going to go ahead and put this piece on the outside. So this is going to go all the way across the top and the bottom, but leave a little bit on that left and right, okay? So we're just going to try to center this here. like that. Okay, and then we're gonna put this down like this. I'm trying to think, I might want to emboss this. Let me see. This was not part of my plan, but I'm looking at it and I don't want to leave it blank. Let's go with the gingham embossing folder. Yeah, I think that's the one I want to do. Okay, so let's get our plates for our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. We need plate 1 and 3 to emboss. And then we're gonna get this together. Let me put the glue back. Okay, so we're just gonna place our paper in our folder here. If I can open it. Now let me decide how I want this. Do I want it on here straight or, nope. I think I'm gonna do it at an angle like this. I think we only need plates 1 and 3. Let me no, that can't be right. This is a standard embossing folder. We need, I don't know what I'm thinking about. We need plates 1 and 3, but I need to put my top plate on. Goodness gracious. I don't know how I forgot that. Okay, just run that through. Okay, here's our parakeet party. And then we're gonna go ahead and glue this down. I think I want it about right there. So, ooh, wait a minute. Well, I can't really use the side I wrote on it. Oh, goodness gracious. I did like this side better. I have to keep that in mind for next time I use that folder. So I'm going to put this about right here. Okay. So now we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So I'm going to get the little doggy image with the fan. And where's my scrap paper? Let me see if this one is big enough. We just need the little dog. So hopefully I can get him in here. Nope. Oh no, that did pretty good. I should have went a little lower, but that's pretty good. Okay, and I think we're done with this. Next, we're going to do some stamping on here, and I'm gonna need some tape because we're gonna do masking for our sentiment. So I don't want the happy birthday. I'm telling you, this is growing older is mandatory, growing up is optional. Happy birthday. I don't want the happy birthday, not just yet. So what we're gonna do is ink this up in the Sweet Sorbet. Let me just do it like this, regular. Then we're gonna pull off the tape. Pull off the tape. And we're gonna stamp this right onto our piece here. Try to get it straight. I'm doing it in the upper left-hand corner. Just like that. Okay, so we're done with this ink. Let me get my Simply Chamois here so we can clean off our stamp. You gotta make sure there's nothing else on here because we don't want anything transferring. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is take our tape and we're gonna cover up the top portion. Because we don't need the top portion now because we already have it. And we're gonna take this piece with the starry sky and we're gonna ink it up. Remember to remove the tape. That's the very important step, to remove that tape. And we're gonna stamp happy birthday right down here onto this piece. Oh, that's a little crooked, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Okay, so we're done with that. So let's move this out of the way. So now we can build up our card a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and put this on here. You want to try to get it even side to side, but we want to leave a lot more at the top. Oh, I got ink on my fingers. So that's how we're going to do that. Trying to make sure it's straight. And then we're going to put this down right about here, just like this. Get a little more glue on that, especially on these ends because they're going all the way to the edge. I'm using the white as my guide to how high to place this. Okay, so we have that. Now, lastly, what we're going to do is some coloring and fussy cutting. So we're going to go back to our little puppy image here. And I have a couple of Stampin' blends. So I have number 500 in the natural blends. We're going to color down the middle of our pup here. And I am going to color his front paw the same color as the rest of the inside of his body. Okay, now for the next color, we're going to use bronze. Okay, now for the next color after that, we're going to use the ivory. We're going to go on the inside of his ears. Trying to blend it in with the bronze. Okay. And then we're going to color his tongue. I have here the dark petal pink. Whoops. And that's a little too orangey for me. So I took also the light Flirty Flamingo, which was a little too pink for me, but I wanted his tongue to look realistic. Okay, so that's all we did for the coloring. And now we're gonna fussy cut this out. Okay, we're almost done here. And just a little bit more. And voila. Okay, so we got him all cut out. Put my scissors away. And we want to put him like right here. And I'm going to put him up on some dimensionals. So let me get those. Oh my goodness, I forgot to stamp. Before I put this, we forgot the stamp I told you I was going to do. Okay, so we have Orchid Oasis, Tahitian Tide, Parakeet Party, and Sweet Sorbet, and the Stampin' Right markers. And we are going to color right onto the stamp with these markers so that we can make it multicolor. And we hope that we don't mess up when we stamp, because we've already put the card together. I'm gonna huff on it. And we're just gonna stamp this right here, just like that. Okay. And we're gonna get our dimensionals and put up our dog. Put our little doggy. I'm gonna put some of these minis in here, because I want him very popped up. Okay, so let's get the backs off. Okay, and then whoop, whoop, whoop. We're going to put him about right here so we can cover up that little mark too. Put him about right there. Then we're going to get some of the 22 to 24 in color matte decorative dots to decorate our card. Get my take your pick tool. And what colors do I want to use? Let's use some Starry Sky. Doesn't seem like I use this one a lot. So I'm gonna put, ooh, not on him. I did want it right by him though. I think I want to put this one right here, right there. Let's get an Orchid Oasis. Oh, I said it right. Put one about right there, a little further back. Okay, then we're gonna put, let's do another Starry Sky. If I can pick it up, come on. Do it about right here. Yep, that's cute. And I think I want more. So let's do a Tahitian Tide. Right here. And another Tahitian Tide maybe. Yes, I'll do another Tahitian Tide right there. And that'll be it. Okay, you guys, that is our card finished. Isn't that cute? This is Casing Tuesday Sketches number 346, and I am loving it. These Casing Tuesday sketches come from the catalog. So any of our catalogs, that when I say Casing Tuesdays, those sketches come from the catalog. We case a card that might have been in the catalog, and this particular one came from the January to June 2022 mini catalog, okay? On page 79. So if you still have that catalog, you can go look and see the card that they designed with this layout. This is so cute. Okay, you guys, that is all I have for you today. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.